I think this course is important because it helps people take a step back. And in a lot of situations, we're so entangled in the situation, we really are overwhelmed with the task that we're here to deliver. And what I'm doing in this class is I'm inviting people to get on the balcony, which is a metaphor that I use in the course, and really try to look at what's going on downstairs, to better understand it in terms of group dynamics, in terms of conflict, in terms of where people are emotionally. Because when you can locate them, when you can gather this data, I think you make better decisions, more effective decisions. And when you're here to transform your environment, when you want to change things in your environment, these are data that you really need to have in mind. I think this course is important because it gives to the professionals tools to really understand the environment in which they deploy themselves. All of them are amazing, skilled technicians. They're experts in their field, but they also on a daily basis deal with people. And to understand people's behaviors, people's emotions, and where people are in their decision making is important to understand, especially when you're in a position of authority. That's really what I want to emphasize. It's that when you're in a position as a manager, you really need to understand what's going on at the level of all the employees that are working for you. It's always a different course because this course is based on people. And depending on where people are in this room, I will teach one tool or I will bring up a concept. I will always try to base my teaching on what the students bring into the room. So this course is never the same, ever. It's sometimes I anchor myself in what I want to teach and some of the concepts that I think are important for the students to have in mind. A student brought up that when we are in a position of authority, we tend to change personality. And I had to make time to talk about that, you know, to talk about power, to talk about the hunger for control, to talk about the hunger for affirmation. And this is something I would have maybe not taught it this way if she hadn't brought that up. But it's really based on what is in the room and what is discussed at this moment, because it really sticks to people's preoccupations and where they are in their thinking about that job. Because what we provide here is the balcony I was talking about before. It will really help them take a step back and see what's going on in their work environment. So that's what I'm doing when I teach. I think it's the first time this course is taught in Brazil. I know that some Brazilians have been trained in adaptive leadership when they come to the Harvard Kennedy School because this framework has been created and developed at Harvard by my mentor, Professor Ron Heifetz. He created this framework 30 years ago, and he had a lot of students and Brazilian students who I think really wanted to bring this framework to Brazil. And the Albert Einstein Hospital provided the space where this course could finally be taught for the first time. It was a tremendous experience. The quality of the interventions coming from the students has been humbling, really, because they really did some hard and thoughtful work throughout the week. They made the most of this experience. They took it very seriously, and they offered me the tremendous gift of letting me present a framework that is very different, that is very new, and they trusted me enough to really do this work of looking internally and bringing all the questions that they have that, you know, when they're operating in their workplace. I think this course offered by the Hospital Albert Einstein is a tremendous opportunity to challenge yourself. So if you're ready to be sitting in a classroom where you're going to be pushed, where people are going to be tell me more, where people are going to be telling you do better, this is the right course for you. If you want to learn something new about leadership, if you want to learn something new about what it means to be in a position of authority, if you want to understand how you can work a little bit more effectively with your teams, I think this course is for you, and I would be happy to teach you.